Classified fighters, bombers and attack aircraft. A fighter plane is used for securing control over a particular airspace by destroying enemy aircraft. The less maneuverable and relatively heavier bomber is used to attack surface targets by bombs and missiles. Attack aircraft fly at lower altitudes and are used to ambush tanks on the ground and army formation in the air. When did military aviation start? Hot air and hydrogen balloons were used for military reconnaissance in the late 18th century. But the first commercial order for heavier-than-air aircraft, invented by Wright brothers, for military applications came from the U.S. Army, which wanted aeroplanes for surveillance purpose. These planes were, however, not suitable for combat situations. Fighters and bombers emerged during the First World War. The Second World War saw more rapid development of military aviation when bombers used to destroy cities and army formations. Which planes were the true predecessors of the modern fighters? It was soon realized that traditional plane flying with the help of engine and propellers had limitations when it came to achieving supersonic speed. German aircraft E-178, manufactured in 1939, was world's first jet-powered aircraft. During the end of the Second World War in mid-1944, Germans were able to manufacture Me-262, the most advanced jet-powered aircraft of the time. The fighter, capable of achieving speed of 845 km/h, entered service too late to have any impact on the outcome of the war. These planes, along with the other jet-powered aircraft developed by the Allied forces during the war, are classified as the first-generation fighters. What are the other generations of fighter planes? Unlike the first-generation subsonic fighter planes fitted with basic avionics systems and electronic system used on aircraft, the second-generation fighters, developed between mid-1950s and 1960s, had radar or self-protection system. These jets could reach supersonic speed. Third-generation planes, manufactured between early 1960s to 1970, had advanced maneuverability and weapon system. These planes, that included MiG-23 and Mirage-3, were capable of shooting at targets beyond pilots' visible range. Fourth-generation fighters were conceived in the 70s and became operational in the early 80s. These planes were also equipped with the fly-by-wire system, which means replacement of manual fight control with electronic devices. Notable fighters of this generation are the American F-15, F-16, French Mirage 2000 and the Soviet MiG-29. How far has aircraft technology advanced by now? Most of the fighter jets used by major militaries today are classified as 4+ and 4++ generation. The latest is 5th-generation fighters. Aeronautics company Lockheed Martin defined 5th-generation planes as aircraft with super maneuverability, advanced computer system and all-aspect stealth, making it virtually impossible for the intercepting radars to locate them. Since 2005, the company is marketing its F-22 Raptor as a 5th-generation fighter plane. It is reported that India's 5th-generation fighter plane will be co-developed by Sukhoi and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL), and it will be based on Sukhoi Pak Fa.